205 pounds, benched 225 pounds for 30 reps, and squatted 525 pounds for 5 reps.
I don't need to watch more. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Another day and another video. And today, thanks to Kojak, we're going to check out the biggest freaks of nature in the NFL. It's so fun to learn this sport. And today we got the 10 biggest freaks of nature. So let's get into the video. And of course, I appreciate all your support. So let's get to it. The 10 biggest freaks of nature currently in the NFL. Is maybe Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes on this list? Let's take a look.
With the biggest, strongest, and fastest athletes in the world. We've become desensitized to the unexplainable things these guys do every weekend. To stand out among all that, well, it takes an absolute freak of nature. If anybody on this list can't make it in football...
That was Lamar Jackson. He might be in there. He is a fast and strong guy.
Can't make it in football, they might have a shot to make it in Space Jam as one of the Monstars. Here are the biggest freaks of nature in the NFL today. George Kittle. George Kittle is so much more than just the NFL's best blocking tight end. He's also one of the freakiest athletes we have in the NFL. Right. He's skilled at everything. Lightning quick, agile, a great receiver, a touchdown scoring machine. And he's lightning quick, agile, a great receiver, a touchdown scoring machine. And he's almost impossible to bring down. He can even effortlessly jump and touch a 12-foot ceiling. Somehow, Kittle came from tight end to University of Iowa, and was still overlooked by 32 teams, falling to the 5th round in the 2017 draft. At 6'4", 250, running a 4.5 40, Kittle's athletic
4.5 40. So I know it's a 40-yard dash since I played it in Madden, but I... Wait, it does that in what? 4 seconds?
Athleticism was on 6'4", 250, running a 4.5 40. Kittle's athleticism was on display early. In his second season, he broke the single-season tight end receiving record. The most impressive part of Kittle's record-breaking season,
tight end is a position, right?
Was that he led all the players in the league with yards after the catch. He outmuscled, sped past, stiff-armed, and...
Now we're talking. So after the catch, you know, I've seen it. The defense just swarm you, and to have the leading amount of yards after the catch, that tells a whole different story than just yards to when you catch the ball.
And juked.
This is a beast.
870 yards after the catch. Kittle's the friend you have that's just good at everything he tries.
What team is that?
You know, if your friend was the best tight end in the NFL, Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack has been head and shoulders athletically superior to his opponents since he played at Buffalo University. Mack's long arm rush, as both a Raider and a Bear, shows off his ridiculous length and enormous power, chucking full-grown offensive linemen off their feet as he pummels the quarterback. With one arm, Mack recycled Tristan Wirfs after he already sacked the quarterback. Mack isn't into the finesse game. He'll just run straight through you, as he possesses the best bull rush in the NFL. On his first night with the Chicago Bears,
look at that. He looked slow, but the other guy had no chance. He just had to fall.
Best bull rush in the NFL. On his first night with the Chicago Bears, Mack's thirst for quarterbacks and superhuman genes put on a show on Sunday Night Football. He snatched the ball right out of Deshaun Kaiser's hands for a strip sack. The very next drive, Mack caught an incredible interception and housed it. Khalil Mack's rare brand of freak has become the cornerstone of the Bears franchise.
Look at this dude. What the crap. So I'm used to watching soccer, and you know, those guys, you know, they're not big. They might be tall, so at least some defenders, but look at these guys. Woo. So the most impressive thing, to my understanding, is that they're this big but still so athletic. That's a rare breed of athlete.
Nice. Julio Jones.
And I'm sorry, I don't know all the terms he said. Interception, of course I know, but not all of it that he said. So if I look like a question mark, that's why.
Julio Jones must have been in the league for so long that people have just become accustomed to his absurd abilities. Jones isn't talked about much among the best athletes in the NFL.
I like that shirt.
Should be. It's like just because the Falcons lost the Super Bowl, we all forget the catch that Julio made at the end of the game. You know, the one that only Julio Jones could make. Julio has been doing that since his days with Bama. At 6'3", 220 pounds, Jones is one of the most menacing receivers ever. Julio combines size with 4.39 speed, making him a matchup nightmare. He's also a walking 100-yard game. No, literally. He averages 96 receiving yards a game in his career. Jones
96 receiving yards a game. Okay, so 10 yards is a new down. So 96 in a game. Is that how good he is, or is he the only good receiver in the Falcons, or is he just that good?
Jones' catch radius makes him Matt Ryan's best friend. All you have to do is throw it near Julio's zip code, and he snags it.
Okay, so he's a catcher.
A 99 percentile athlete has all the skills to go along with it. You get a first ballot Hall of Fame freak of nature.
Okay, Hall of Famer.
Barkley. Have you seen Saquon Barkley?
I know that name. I know that name. Did he play in the Super Bowl now?
Barkley's quads. They're not just the size of Saquon Barkley. Have you seen Saquon?
Look at this. What?
Barkley's
That's
quads.
insane.
They're not just the size of tree trunks. They're the size of redwoods. You need the legs the size of Barkley.
Where did they find this guy? What position? He looks quite short, but stocky.
It makes 7 USC defenders miss on one play. In his time at Penn State, he not only became a legend on the football field, but also in the weight room.
He's
as
a
he
fast
set
player.
the power clean record, throwing up 405 pounds, benched 225 pounds for 30 reps, and squatted 525 pounds for 5 reps.
I don't need to watch more. How can there be more players after this? Who is this guy?
Barkley.
Okay, how good is he? Was he in the Super Bowl? What's his name?
Along with it, you get a first ballot Hall of Fame freak of nature, Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley. He is in the Eagles. Okay, so he was in the Super Bowl, I'm guessing. Yeah, look at that. All right, cool. So that's the beast. 32 pounds. Wow, these guys are different.
Have you seen Saquon? Benched 2 pounds, 30 pounds. He can stop on a dime, blow past defenders, and even bring the truck stick.
I love
but
that
his specialty
move. Is that what they call the stiff arm?
Going over defenders. Those massive legs sprint right over tacklers as they hit Casper instead of Saquon, who speeds to the end zone. In his first season in New York, he had 2,000 scrimmage yards, a rookie record, and 15 touchdowns. But nobody talks about
exactly
his
what
second
it
year,
is.
where he came back from a nasty high ankle sprain to have 1,400 scrimmage yards. If Saquon stays healthy, there's little to no doubt he will dominate the NFL.
Man, I like this guy. Ooh,
Lamar Jackson is on this list for far different reasons than the others. Lamar is quite possibly one of the fastest players in the league, reportedly running a 4.3440 at Louisville back in 2017, and trying to tackle him is like trying to catch the wind. Jackson isn't a very strong player, but his ability to cut on a dime or spin out of tackles is second to none.
Guys, if you haven't watched, go watch my Tampa Bay Buccaneers franchise mode. It's really funny. So right now we're in talks with Baker Mayfield. He's all drunk all the time. And well, he is a good runner with the ball. And I've realized that my quarterback playing style is to run with the ball. And is Lamar Jackson the best runner with the ball? Looks like
the Ravens have built their entire offense around Lamar Jackson's unique ability. Even when it looks like he should hand it off on the read option, Jackson pulls the ball and slithers past opponents with ease. Jackson's running style looks like it's being played at 2 times the speed, and everyone else is on normal time. To make matters worse for Ravens opponents, Jackson has a rocket arm that is pinpoint accurate when he's set. The only comparison to Jackson is Michael Vick, but Vick wasn't nearly as far along a path passer at Jackson's age. In his MVP season, Lamar's abilities helped the Ravens become the greatest rushing offense in the history of football. When you put into perspective how much more prevalent running the ball was in the past,
I can't remember, did he have a Super Bowl?
Obliterating the all-time rushing number is a testament to Lamar Jackson's absolutely
this
freaky
guy as well.
abilities. Tyreek Hill. You've probably heard the term track speed. Oh, he's got
This guy
track
looks
speed
fast.
on the football field.
Yeah.
Well, how about gold medalist
Holy.
Olympic speed? That is exactly what Tyreek Hill has. Hill is without a doubt the fastest player in the NFL, and arguably the fastest player the league has ever seen. Appropriately nicknamed the Cheetah, Hill chucks up the deuces as he battles past the plane of the end zone and is a nightmare for defenses all over the league. In fact, NFL teams build their entire game plan around Hill's blazing speed. There's not a combine run to quantify his speed, but at his pro day in 2016, some scouts hand-timed him at 4.21 in the 40. Even when Tyreek doesn't have the ball, he's running fast. On an 84-yard Damian Williams touchdown run, he ran up to catch up and celebrate, clocking in at an amazing 22.81 miles an hour. You can visually see Hill running like everyone else in slow motion, cruising by defenders trying to get the ball carrier. The way Tyreek Hill just zooms past some of the world's
Does he play in Kansas? Why haven't I seen him?
best athletes is simply jaw-dropping.
He does,
Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett is the most underappreciated freak in the NFL.
Oh, I like that jersey, orange and
A
black.
man at 270 pounds should not be leaping over other men and doing windmill dunks in his spare time. Garrett's explosiveness is unmatched on the line of scrimmage. He's long and strong. His first step dominates blockers and resets the line of scrimmage, while he's still developing.
This is something I'm still trying to learn in American football. It's the two big guys, or the two big lions with the big guys, when they are attacking each other, what does it take to get across from your team and so on? The one team should block them from reaching the quarterback, another team wants to reach the quarterback. So I got to learn more about that.
Developing as a defensive lineman, Garrett can get by on just his pure freak athleticism alone. He has arguably the fastest get-off of any D lineman in the league, and that comes from the inhuman power that allows him to box jump while holding a pair of 40-pound dumbbells. The explosiveness of a 6'4", 270-pound man who runs a 4.4 in the 40 made him a unanimous first overall pick. He's the last guy you'd want to meet in a dark alley. DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf. I think we've seen something.
Show what
with
kind
him.
of a monster DK Metcalf is. We have to start with the pre-combine pictures. Normal humans don't look like that. They just don't. If we look like that, we'd never wear a shirt either. But DK isn't just a 6'3", 228-pound behemoth with 5% body fat. He's one of the league's fastest receivers as well.
That's
He
UFC
showed it with a
numbers.
4.3 40 time at the combine. DK can just outrun defenders. If his speed isn't fast enough, his 40-inch vertical leap to jump over corners will do just the trick. And if you think you can just jam him at the line, well, good luck. Metcalf's 27 reps on the bench press is more than any receiver in recent history. Quite simply, DK Metcalf makes you believe in the unbelievable. Like maybe aliens are already here on Earth. He's the league's largest receiver, and when he's not running past defensive backs, he's hawking them down. Sorry, Buda Baker. Aaron Donald.
That guy was different. What was his name? DK Metcalf? DK Metcalf. I think that guy
Aaron
was
Donald
different.
was told before the draft he was too small to be an elite defensive lineman in the NFL. Opinions like that are
looks
why
big.
people get fired. Donald makes up for some slight size concerns by being built like Hercules and possessing the fastest feet in the NFL. He broke the 40-yard dash record for defensive tackles at a ridiculous 4.6. Yeah, you heard that right. 280 pounds, running a 4.6.
Whoa, and
But
he's up
Donald's
there with the other
long-distance
guys.
speed isn't even as impressive as his reaction speed. He darts and cuts through blockers like a
He's
nice fruit
fast
butter,
as well.
obliterating plays, sometimes at the handoff. The old saying, if you can't block him, read him, doesn't really work on Aaron Donald either. With the short area quickness of a running back, Donald somehow plays both sides of a read option run, changing direction if his first choice is wrong. Aaron Donald doesn't just have speed though, he has the ultimate combination of both speed and strength.
I like this guy. He seems like the underdog as well, and he's so fast for his size. This guy, how good is he? Is top 10, top 5? Let me know.
Considering he
And what team is that? I don't think I've seen it.
Benches upward of 500 pounds and can lift grown men off the ground like children. Part of Donald's pure freak ability is his certifiably insane
I'm gonna do that.
workouts. He's
That
even been
exercise,
seen
right?
improving his hand speed by dodging knives. Aaron Donald is the ultimate make you take a second
this
look
guy?
player in the league, and
Who
he's
is
definitely
this
the most
guy?
valuable defender. Derrick Henry. There's
Derrick
never
Henry.
been anyone quite like Derrick Henry. He's a
Okay.
6'4", 250-pound running back.
These guys are big. These guys are big. Why are we not told how big these guys are or how athletic these guys are? I'm sorry to tell you, but in Europe, the common thing about American football is that, well, you do one explosive play and then you rest. But look at these guys.
Larger than every linebacker and not much smaller than most linemen.
Holy
Not to mention,
cow.
he runs a legitimate 4.5. So a guy that towers over defenders
He's
can also
big.
run faster than them. If Henry gets 4 to 5 steps going forward, it's like trying to stop a freight train. He's almost impossible to bring to the ground in the open field.
Whoa,
and
he's
has
fast as
arguably
well.
the greatest stiff arm in NFL
That is the
history.
stiff
Just
arm,
ask
man.
Josh Norman or Earl Thomas or anybody on the
Okay.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay.
Henry's freakish ability has terrorized Jacksonville since he was in high school. Once you're done with this video, go look at Derrick Henry's high school football highlight. He was in high school. Once you're done with this video,
Look at the
Go look at
size of this guy.
Derrick Henry's high school football highlight tape. Henry only gets better as the game goes on. Or maybe the opposing team just gets tired of tackling him. The defenders don't realize just how impossibly fast Henry is until he breaks away from them. And they
Bye-bye.
don't realize how strong he is until they're flying through the air. Derrick Henry defies human physiology. And for that, he's one of the NFL's biggest freaks of nature. So, there you have it.
Oh, what a video. So we got a few favorites from this one. We got this guy, the smaller guy. What was he called now? You guys need to remind me. This guy. Where is he?
Of backs, he's hawking them down. Sorry, Buda Baker. Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald. This guy, Henry. And of course, Saquon Barkley. These three guys, give me more information on them. And who should I watch? Who should I watch? What highlight tape should I watch? I like all of them three. This was an awesome video. Thank you for the suggestion. It's really cool to get to know the sports, and I'm super happy to play the franchise mode. Please check that out as well. Have a good weekend now, guys. Take care and see you soon.